what does it take? What does it truly take to have a spiritual awakening? Can you just like hit a button somewhere and just like, boom, you can upgrade your vibration and have a spiritual awakening and just be enlightened and your third eye opens and you're just in this mystical world? Does it work like that? I don't think so. Now, I'm just having fun on TikTok. I made this post the other day that I wanted to share with all of you, asking people to share their spiritual awakening stories, right? So I'm just going to jump to the comment section here and read a few of these to you so we can get inspired by other people's awakenings and really get to the bottom of what creates a spiritual awakening, right? So here's a few people. We have Arm Curl 79. Started questioning everything. I had been caught, especially my view of deity and the universe. Decided to not believe in anything for a while, right? But no belief, right, is also a path towards enlightenment. Here we go. Hippie 1. Or my grandma gave me some tarot cards, and before I knew it, I was learning about chakras, astral projection, etc. But I've always had a spiritual upbringing. That's a true gift here. Having parents, that are helping you along this path is just a wonderful gift. Capturing Hearts, Romeo, realized at work randomly this wasn't all there was to life. Quit my job. Now I'm finding my purpose, and it's right. Now it has to lead me to my baby. Yeah, so this is so common, right? The matrix can only go so far. So common. All right. Hippie Noel, death of my grandma, heartbroken, needed to change, isolated myself, and change for the better. Congratulations on that. Lemons, 18, Kundalini, dark night of the soul, and realizing everything is just energy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Coming out of depression, grandma died, went to her house. She came into my body and found a random book. And this book was letters she wrote years ago. I love these stories. This is awesome. Really awesome stuff. Now, we have Judan on and off for several years now, but psychedelics started all in 2015. I've been consistently on for about a year now and staying on forever. I love it. Stay on the path. That's what this is about. Mindy Rickson, I was moonlight hiking with friends in the creek and the rocks became illuminated so brightly they looked like a giant gemstones, all varieties. I saw heaven. Love that. I love that. Oh man, there's so many. There's over 300 comments on this post right here on TikTok, and if you're not following me on TikTok, you should check it out. This is a fun little app that I've been having fun with. Chili Bean right here, 777, shadow work and inner child work, forgave and surrendered. That's when everything snapped and it all made complete and no sense at once. I'm going to heart that one right now. Beautiful. Thank you all for sharing your stories, by the way. This is wonderful. The hippie priestess 444, last year, January 2020, my life has once changed so much. Since then, the better. Cut off toxic family and friends. I love myself so much. We love you. Thank you for being here. I'm in the middle of it now. Honestly, rough because it's hard to recognize all the things that are quote unquote normal that really don't mean anything, right? I'm going to give you guys one more here. Melissa, I thought my spiritual awakening happened a while ago, but tonight the stuff that has happened has taken another level of being alive and awake. Oh, wow. So this is powerful stuff, right? So I want to just break down these things, right? At the very beginning, we have turmoil, right? Emotional disturbance, right? Whether it's death in the family, breakups, whatever negative emotion that we would feel on the ego or the lower self side tends to lead to some sort of breakthrough experience, right? That then we would call a quote unquote spiritual awakening. Now, I've had this myself over and over again, right? Countless breakups, countless, not only near-death experiences, death in the family as well, you name it, trauma, whatever, everything, you can roll all of that into one big cocktail. And oh my gosh, really, really deadly cocktail for someone who is not prepared to handle it, right? That's the thing, right? Because if you're not prepared to handle these types of things, if that trauma is too big, then your cup shatters, right? And you got to take the time to pick up all the pieces and mend yourself, which could take years before you become a cup again, then going into something where you want to have these experiences, right? So every single time you're going to get stronger, right? That's the beauty of it. This is designed through the DNA, through nature itself. It's the lobster. It's the crabs, right? I always think about nature, right? When it comes to these things. And literally the crab, like the shell, right, of that lobster or whatever, right? It has to have a stress. It has to go through a stress, which then breaks the shell. Therefore, it has to grow and find a new shell or grow another one, right? So I'm just saying this is hardwired in nature, where we are fragile beings. We're vulnerable. We're energy. We're always evolving, always moving. And in order to expand, you have to let go of the past or let go of the old. Doesn't matter whether you're this little lobster in the ocean or a human being walking around on planet Earth. We're all doing this work. It's the evolution of the soul, right? So to me, that's the most obvious, right? Trauma, negative experiences, death in the family, you name it. This is the most obvious. That's going to project you to look at the uncomfortable things in your life, which is going to propel you to an awakening journey. Only when you embrace it, right? That's the last part I want to throw out there, because obviously it's not comfortable. I'm not saying you should go look out for trauma and go seek all of these things, right? It's not comfortable. It only becomes comfortable when you know that you are in tune with the universe, and this is the thing that you have to do in order to have that breakthrough experience. Literally, the only way out is through at this point. That's it. And anything other than that is just spiritual bypassing, right? And we've all done that enough to know that that is a dead-end road. So you have to work up the courage and get this light body, get this vehicle, right, to the point where you can really get through that experience, build that courage. That's what it takes. Shout out to everybody right now who has done just that, right? Built the courage, gone through the trauma, gone through the shadow work, done the inner work to the point where now you actually have homeostasis, right, in your life. Sure, you wouldn't call yourself happy, right, or fulfilled. That doesn't matter. What matters is you have homeostasis. You have balance. You can go through the motions of life again, right, and you're not caught in that lower vibration, right? All right, let's move on. The second one that got brought up a lot in this post was psychedelics, right? Plant medicines. This is a huge part, again, of nature that's hardwired into our DNA that will get us to perceive beyond the veil of illusion, right? It's there. It's out there, right? All of these things are out there. And with that topic, I want to just let everybody know that these are all temporary states. Doesn't matter what plant medicine you're consuming. Doesn't matter what thing that you are excited about. The thing that the truth comes down to is it's a temporary experience, right? It's darshan. It's, you can get to that light. You can experience God, the universe, Krishna, Yeshua, the Buddha. You can experience that level of consciousness. However, the door will shut right in front of you. So it's about time we work up to a little bit more sustainable approach, right? And that's what I would call with meditation, right? And that would be the last thing that I wanted to share, not only through my experiences, however, people through that post in the comment section, right? The woman describing her journey through nature and the gemstones and the moonlight, all of this. Like when you get caught in that beauty, right? That awe of nature, then it just stops you dead in your tracks and you're just like, whoa, this is so profound, right? That's what jumps you into 5D. That's what gets you out of the 3D, gets you out of the past, right? Gets you out of the woes and the guilt trip of the past or the anxiety and the stress from the future. All of that stops right in that moment because nature is so profound. And that's what you and I are. We are nature, right? We're built from these 5 elements. We need to get in tune with that. It all comes back down to balance. This is a profound thing that could happen to you. However, notice through all of these stories, right, all of these experiences, nobody planned any of it. This is really the thing I want to drive home here. It wasn't planned. Everything that I can say was an incredible accomplishment in life, whether it was a meditation or a beautiful thing, you know, that I've accomplished, right, whether it was material-based or not. I didn't plan that at all. I can genuinely say that because sure, I had the intention. Sure, I had the idea of it. However, it wasn't until the universe presented it to me to where I said yes, right? I didn't do that part of it. Okay, so really think about this and how you can get to the next level in your life by just setting that intention, right? Every single day. Set that intention, whatever it might be, whatever part of yourself that you're working on, set that intention and be open to the magic of the universe coming into your life so you can say yes and have that energetic upgrade. It's a beautiful process as long as you are in tune with the flow. Shout out to everybody on the Inner Circle page. Patreon members, all of you, seriously, I would not be here without you. Your support continues to keep this podcast, this channel, everything that I do alive. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, infinite love and infinite peace.